So, what I'm sharing is what's coming through from source in me. The things that have to be shared because source pushed them through me. And if you don't share them, like, I know the cost of not following that and not sharing what is that unique essence and those things that you have a thought and you want to share with someone and you don't. Or you have this idea and you don't take the inspired action on it. And the cost and like a whole nother transmission is coming through. And I think like what it cost me is going to probably come through in a different transmission for you. But basically, in the most generalized version of what it cost is that has no place to go. And the moment, like I just did another transmission, a lighter one, a free one, one that's, going to be shared with everybody. And the moment I finished that one, this one came through. So just on the heels of sharing, more sharing comes through, and sharing the essence and that which moves through us in our life force. So what it cost in the basic sense is it costs that mental prison of just thoughts rolling around in there. And when they have no place to go, they stagnate and they turn into like what feel like psychic attacks or negative thoughts or self-judgment or guilt or shame. But when it moves through you and you let it go, that has no place to go. So can you just feel into like all the times that we've not shared who we are throughout our whole entire life? And what that has done to your cells and your body and your spirit and your mind and your soul. And now, like, this is how I play. This is what, like, so much is coming through that one thing is leading to the next. And I have all these pieces in play. And this is just one more outlet. So when one door kind of slides shut for a little bit, that's because there's something else coming through. There's something more for me. There's another way to play. And that might be in like active physical play where I'm out like swimming or shooting baskets or taking a hike, walking with the dog. Or it might be when I'm in the container Here We Grow expression room that I have, or in here chatting with you. So I'm just gonna lay it out there that like it costs everything when you don't share your unique essence with the world, with those around you, with those that you want to. And the greatest like guiding principle is that even if your share is something that turns out to be something you wish you hadn't, really there's no wrong way. This is a win-win because that share will just allow you the contrast to see, hey, this is the route I'd rather take, the route I'd prefer. So I'm moving forward in joy. And I firmly believe, like with every ounce of my being, that joy can transcend while embodying more joy, fear. Like just like Monsters, Inc. Like all that inner work that was done. And I will share some of that in when I go into more about what it cost. But that's a heavier transmission, and that's gonna which I'm sure will lighten as it comes through. But it's not for now. I can tell that. And yeah. I'm just sitting with it as it comes through. And the cool part about that is, like, as this filters through and as I talk, there's just more things that are coming in, and there's more lightning going on. So just like in like Monsters Inc., where like joy trumps fear, this is where like we're in a time where you've done the inner work, and there's so much light on this planet. And I just firmly believe that joy, without bypassing, is transcending fear. So this is where we lead in joy now. We're not following anymore. We're just being. And I don't know how long this is going to go, or what I'm all going to say. And maybe it's coming to an end now. But I just get to enjoy the peaceful park across the street, and the time I get to talk and say things that I've always wanted to say. And this is where I really noticed it, is in the times when I wanted to say things, but like I wasn't camera ready, or I didn't feel like going on the camera, because I'm getting to the point where I don't really care so much what I look like, but sometimes like I would prefer to play with that a little bit more before going on the camera. So there's been so many times that I didn't say it in the moment, or I didn't say it at all, because by the time I was getting ready to say it or go on camera or record, like the energy was gone, and it had like sucked into my cells. And like, but now I see like what happens. Like I didn't share something just the other day recently, and my whole body like went into like that almost like negative thoughts for a little while. But what I noticed was the exact opposite happening when I shared. It was like peace, happiness, contentment, that joy spot, that bliss, like just because I shared. And then the next thing came through. So it's giving yourself an outlet, a place to share. And that doesn't have to be in speaking. I just have been called to speak. So I am doing that. And the things that are coming through for Patreon here is so much fun, because I have acupuncture transmissions in the point transmissions, as well as meridian transmissions and light language transmissions, and like putting it together and having it separate little spaces. And this, like just this chatting, like I didn't know I had a podcast in me until a few minutes ago. I shared a quick little something that's not even loaded yet. That's going to go into just a free offering, a free transmission. But this just came through after. And, you know, whether I post it or not, like I'm planning on it, but I'm in no hurry to put it up, because I just created the page. And I don't really have anything on it yet except a name and my my symbol that I created. And even that, the symbol was created, and I'm going to keep that for me, why I created it. But I created it recently, within the last 2 weeks, and it has deep meaning for me. But I wanted to share it somewhere, but I didn't know where it was going to go. And here it is. Like everything has set in motion. I have things that I have created with like the acupuncture transmissions that I wasn't quite sure how I was using them, or where I was going to put it, or how I was going to complete it, or where it was going to go. And now it's coming through here. So you see, like nothing is wasted, nothing is lost. Like it's all there, and you just get to play with it. And it's so much fun. And I really look forward to like getting into more of like what it did cost. And like I can feel the emotions coming through just thinking about that, like feeling it and just allowing it to clear. And it's like so amazing that there's this space to do it, and I get to share it, so you can feel like how like I get to feel this and let it go. But there's also joy in just doing it and having it and knowing what's on the other side of it. Like So here we are. Here we grow together. Like, that's the name of the expression room I'm running. And that's going to be in a different area, but you can definitely find it. And growth is endless. Expansion is forever. And sometimes you feel like those contractions, like right now, like I can feel it. And it's not like that, those heavy, deep, dark contractions. It's just decompression, like it's leaving just by speaking and letting it out. So thank you. My screen kind of went off for a second. Thank you for listening. I'll be back with more, I think. And I feel like this is just where we're gonna stop for now, but thank you for joining in, and we'll chat again.